So I just got out of seeing the Gundam double/triple feature that is playing in select theaters for this week. Starting off with the Gundam Iron Blood Orphans Under Hunt, Path of the Challenger, I think. And it was short but quite enjoyable. Definitely felt like a bunch of cut down little animated scenes sewn together, but I had a good time with it. It's good to see more of the Iron Blood Orphans world and characters that felt very similar but also uniquely different than characters I watched all those years ago. Definitely do want to see more of that, because especially since it just stops, and while it was like a good mid-season stopping point at the end, but I wanted more. It wasn't a real conclusion. It's just them just going on with more adventures, but it definitely did give me more stuff that I wanted from IBO with this. More characters, more locations, more lore, and more mobile armors. And we even get like a few seconds of the Calamity War, actually. It's like, wow. We have the slightest sneak peek right here. Get some heat going. Why does it say 75? Car's driving out with headlights through a stop sign. That's bad. So yeah, definitely Iron Blood Orphan fans should definitely check out the Winter Hunt movie. You know, it's definitely not much of a movie. It's definitely less than an hour long, maybe closer to 50 minutes. No, maybe more than 50 minutes, but it's less than an hour. Because when 7 o'clock ran around, when it was supposed to start, got like a couple of ads for non-anime movies from Fan of the Fence. And then had like a couple minutes of some characters from IBO inside of a movie theater lobby talking about popcorn, because they like about all of them haven't had popcorn before, so they're just talking about it. It was cute. I liked it, even though that they're just all static images, kind of like a visual novel. It's just good to hear the Japanese voice actors and the characters themselves just being reprised and just adding a bit more. But yeah, definitely like Una Hunt, and the fact that we get to see Venus, a new planet that hasn't been shown in the Gundam lore at all. Wait for these cars to go. All right, there we go. And then after the Una Hunt, we got the I forgot what the name of it was, but there was like another Iron Blood Orphans short that follows Tekkaden between season 1 and 2, which was wonderfully animated and you know, just sort of explained things that you never really questioned about at the beginning of season 2. Like, where did Orga get the suit? This explains it. How did Tekkaden get the mine? This explains it. Why was Mikatsuki and Barbatos over with Teowaz? This explains it. I'm hungry eating chips. Yeah, it's already after 10. So before the start of the Iron Blood Orphan segments, there was a voice actress who came on who plays the voice of the main character of the Gundam Hunt movie. I was going over it a little bit, thinking people were coming to see it, and that was really nice. And then before they started showing the Endless Waltz in special edition in 4K, they had like another little segment with two people who worked at the Ocean dub, who did the original dub for Gundam Wing, and they're just talking, answering a couple of questions. I don't know, more than a couple, like just less than 6, I think, though. Questions talking about funny stories of doing the dub and what it was like working with the people over in Japan. So, I mean, that was nice. A little bit of insight there. And then right before the actual Endless Waltz started, they showed the Gundam Wing 30th anniversary animation that they showed so many months ago. And boy, I thought that was beautiful watching on a TV screen. It was so much more beautiful watching it on a movie screen. That was, God. I don't want them to reanimate Gundam Wing, but it sure would be so beautiful if they did. And man, it sure was something to see Gundam Wing after what, almost less than 25 years of me originally watching on TV, seeing Gundam Wing playing on the big screen. I mean, yeah, it sure did take me back, but then again, it was like a little over 2 weeks ago, I just watched Gundam Wing again on DVD for Christmas. So it's not like it's something that I have been out of touch with for years. This is something that I put on around the Christmas time, being it technically a Christmas movie. So it's like, I put it on, and so it's like I still get it in me every now and then. The show itself, definitely not as much, and I don't regret that. So I knew that when I was going to come and see these movies, that Gundam Wing is going to be, it's going to look good, and it might bring back a little bit of feeling in me, but I knew that I'm going to have a tough time staying awake, being how late it is at night. I've already sitting through the Iron Blood Orphan stuff, and also I would have work earlier that day, and I was right. I did doze off 3 times. And I knew it was going to happen. I never really fought it, but I definitely did not welcome it in, but it did happen. Really need to check out that Gundam Wing Endless Waltz DVD, because I was watching it for Christmas and I was like, I think there's a couple seconds missing here at the end, and then I just noticed it the same when I was watching on the big screen. So I need to double check that, because I'm positive that there was like a couple of seconds of something. Maybe it was from the show, but I thought it was from the end of the movie. But man, it's just like, it was just so good seeing those on the big screen. Iron Blood Orphan stuff looked amazing. Well, mostly amazing. I think a little bit of the Gundam Hunt, you could tell that there was a little bit of animation cut back, probably because it was animation for a mobile game, so they didn't. Not that they probably didn't have the budget. They probably did. It's just taking the quality of it. It's gonna be something that people are gonna be looking at through a phone. Okay, well, I forget if it's a mobile game or just a mobile app, but the people will be watching it through the phone. So it's like they don't necessarily have to do the A game everywhere. When I was watching the Endless Waltz in 4K, it's like, God, there's so much of it that looks so beautiful that it's just this look great, just like the way I saw it back when I was a kid. And then there's a few scenes, some where you guys see it's like, probably because it's 4K and it's on the big screen, that you just notice like, oh yeah, that Gundam there doesn't look as quality as it does 99% of the other time in this half of a second here and there. I first noticed it when you see two of the characters' faces near like the very beginning. I was like, the screen seems like a little bit blurred, even though everything within minutes before and after is all so crisp and clear. It was just great seeing these on the big screen, supporting a franchise that I love. Oh God, I did get quite choked up a bit when they were doing the Iron Blood Orphan stuff, because not only did this bring back so many references and memories of the show, but just brings me back to 10 years ago when I was first watching it. Just watching those characters, falling in love with them, and then seeing so many of them die. Yeah, definitely wish the Buddha Hunt was more than just a movie. Make it like a mini series, so you can stretch it out more, because there's a lot of stuff there you can just tell that was going to be, because there's a lot of voiceover in there, just the fill in stuff. But you just tell that a bunch of that was supposed to be done through like some sort of gameplay or different types of cutscenes that wouldn't look as good. I want more. All right, I like the characters. I like the world. I like the parts of the world that they were revealing. They showed off 2 mobile armors, and like I said earlier, a little bit, less than a minute, maybe just 30 seconds of the Calamity War. I want that. I want that. And then it ends up with, they're not done. They're just like taking a break of going on of the journey that they were doing. There's still a lot more that they have to do. And also the main villain for them, apparently, he's still out there. He now has his hands on another Gundam. Who knows what evil things he's going to do. Sheesh. Want that Buddha Hunt. It was so good. I had a good time watching it. It was a good amount of people in there. I think like maybe 20 other people were there. Some of them came in groups or pairs. don't know, I think there's like these 4 guys in the back row that they were quite respectful whenever there was talking scenes, but whenever there was like a joke or something that seemed not quite right played out, they all just gave out some big laughs. I mean, I don't blame them. Those were like good spots to laugh at. It's just they were a bit loud. Yeah, everybody was definitely talking during the part where the Iron Blood Orphans characters were talking about popcorn, just because, you know, there's no animation there at all. It's just voices, really. And so I'm just like, man, I really want to enjoy that because it's like it's brand new IBO material. Ikazuki! Delia! Olga! There we go. Coming to a stop now. We are parked. We are home. Alright. Let's see here. Why am I looking at it? It's so dark I can't see. I had the phone on the dashboard facing up at the sky because I was driving home from seeing a movie. I'm home now. I don't have a thing set up to have the phone point at me when I drive. Also, I don't want that. Too risky. I don't want to risk my life. Not for stream. I'm just talking about Gundam. I do that a lot. Oh, it's a 17.5-minute drive. All right, well, I'm home now. I've got to get ready for bed for work in the morning. Thank you, anybody who watched this. I do have tickets to go to the other 2 showings. I plan to go to the other 2 showings. I'm probably going to sleep through Wing a lot more, but I am definitely going to stay awake for Iron Blood Orphans since that is brand new material, and I want to eat that up some more. I hope that there's a Blu-ray release of the movie with the short and the popcorn little thing. I want it. I want it. All right. So, anybody who's watching, thank you for watching. You guys have a good night. Take care. Be safe. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Blah, 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 blah. Bye.